police noticed something strange about the truck. From the outside, it looked 25 meters long, but inside, it was barely 10. He realized immediately this was a smuggling truck, but the officer didn't act right away. He pretended to be calm, told us to step out on our own, promised no one would be harmed. I quietly climbed onto a cargo crate. I had no idea that choice would change my life. Outside, the officer lost his patience. He prepared to give the order. Right then, the steel door opened suddenly. A cold smile crossed his face. The next second, a girl collapsed to the floor. Then he ordered his men to clear everyone out. The container fell into chaos. Only I, lying on the cargo crate, survived. Looking at the bodies stacked together, I barely dared to breathe. When everything finally went quiet, a small dog ran past his feet. He smiled and let it go. But when he saw a child who had lost his mother, he raised the gun without hesitation until they finished clearing the container, closed the door, and left. Only then did my body finally relax. Through a small hole in the container, I saw the box being lifted onto a cargo ship. But my husband was nowhere in sight. At first, the crowd had separated us. We were forced into different containers. All I could do was pray that he was still alive. In the middle of the night, violent shaking woke me up. The sea was swallowed by a storm. I shouted, trying to get the crew's attention, but the wind rocked the ship so hard I could barely stand. After struggling, I grabbed a rope. Then a massive wave crashed down. The entire container flipped over. When I woke again, seawater was pouring inside. Through the bullet hole, I saw endless ocean. My container had fallen into the sea. My first thought was still my husband, but my phone was shattered. I searched a backpack someone left behind. Inside, I found another phone, but it was locked. I couldn't contact anyone. Just then, a cry for help came from outside. I looked through the hole. It was my husband's container. I shouted with everything I had, but the wind swallowed my voice. I swapped the SIM card into the phone, dialed his number over and over. There was no answer. Despair closed in on me little by little. I took out a small knife, moved it slowly toward my wrist, then inside my stomach. Baby moved. In the darkness, a tiny spark of hope returned. For my child, I had to keep going, but reality stayed cruel. The seawater started rising fast. I grabbed the rope, climbing upward with all my strength, but soon the water reached me.